back, everyone. Hello and welcome back. How have you all been doing? How are you all doing? Hopefully you're doing well. It's been a few days since we've been able to stream. It's time for us to get right back into it. As we only have, I think there's just one more Chruul attack, I think. So it seems like we're now starting to talk to these guys, starting to get some communication. There's some scary sounds of something darker and deeper we're gonna have to deal with. So I'm really hoping we can finish leveling these guys up quickly. Where are they going right now? Yes, new mission. Probably have test subject Barry take care of things. We do need to take care of this though. And for this, maybe we have the auxiliary team go take care of it as well, because we gotta get them leveled. And they're 1 to 2 fights out from leveling up here. Let's see here, Suki. Oh yeah, we haven't leveled up Suki at all to do anything. Suki's the one we just recently saved from the other dimension. That's right. Suki doesn't even have a ship or anything at the moment, so it's fine. We can level you up later. Although I guess if we're gonna have you do actions, we should, but it's fine. We'll keep working with this other team for now. But yeah, so we got 11 days until the next onslaught, and we have 16 days until we have to deal with the Yabbling Alliance attack. Let some time go by. Where is... Okay, the main battle fleet's here, and they've actually finished all their work. We don't have any active skill points for any of them. They've finished everything they're working on. We've got all these installed. This thing's crazy. A lot of power. We can add in everything else we need. Oh! Alright, let's just go ahead and we'll intercept this one, I guess. And then we'll foray straight back in and start trying to take some of these planets back, I guess. Clear some of them out. But yeah, let's definitely preemptively get over here with the main battle fleet. It was actually in full, darn good shape. Nice. Send them in. Alright, let's see what's going on with the Zar Yanthu, what they're doing. The barest of welcomes to you, human friend scum. What? Oh. You must be wondering, why would the Zar invite such a feeble creature as I here? And you'd be right to think so. However, in this case, you are the exact low-digit helix... Oh my good gracious. Sub-anthroid we need. You see, a vast breakout was just has just occurred on the Xananthugulas Xananthugulas moon prison, our most prized, most brutal moon prison. My goodness, I already can't talk. Jeez. And we have many brutal moon prisons. The prison, vile Zlar Solgoth, genetic deviants, stole not only a sizable portion, they managed to steal containers of a biological matter of the Yanthu progenitrix. Oh, jeez. Yinitralum. Oh my goodness. Who? It's the person's name. Herself. Needless to say, this would be a great shame to the Yanthu. Or rather, it would be if we allowed ourselves such weak, introspective emotions. Sounds like you need me to track them down. What exactly were the prisons for, and how'd they escape? Yeah, okay, it just sounds like you need me to track it down. We don't need to get embroiled in their nonsense, right? Like, it's fine. We would not normally entrust a non-Yanthu with such an honorable act of cleansing, such as this, but for some confounded reason, an engineer equipped several ships of our fleets they stole with fleet-wide tracking technology, meant only for high-ranking directorate members, such as yours truly. And so the vile Slogoth know when we're coming at all times. That's where you come in, passable human. While our Zlar Yanthu forces are factually far more powerful than your puny fleets, the Slogoth are slow-minded and brittle in temperament, and who knows, are probably missing a full vestigial limb slate of a true... What? This is a loom slate of a Chruul's law. Okay. Oh, you'll be able to handle them fine. All right, cool. We accept. We'll sort out the renegades. Good, no problems. We're on it. Excellent. For this, you'll have our everlasting, grudging acceptance of your survival. Thanks? Alright, I don't know how tough these guys are going to be. So I am still worried about sending in the auxiliary team. How much time do we have for this? Infinite amounts of time for the culinary school. Are there any tier 4 that we could get into a fight with over here? A tier 4 fleet. A full fleet of tier 4s. I'll even take 2 tier 4s and a 5. This one we can try. Oh my good gracious, that guy's beefy. For tier 4s, that's gonna be tough. Alright, let's go ahead and let's send the auxiliary fleet here. I want to get them leveled up as fast as we can. The sooner we can get them into tier 5 ships, the better. Man, our health differences here is crazy. But let's go ahead and let's get them over here. I think we can take it. If we go ahead and we blitz down the normal guy, then we take out the android variant, and then we go for the destroyer last, I think we'll be okay. We're going to need a decent amount of healing, though, and we might have to retreat. We'll see what happens. All right, we're already waiting, lying in wait here. We're prepped and ready. Oh, wait, you. There you go. 13 days. 8 days till onslaught. Okay. Man, we are so much faster since that upgrade. Commander, the propaganda campaign is finished. Nice. We're nearly at 100% again. And we've noticed a significant increase in the Vim and Vigor metrics. Good. The heroic... exaggerations. I don't know why I want to say extravaganzas. Exaggerations of our officers' prowess and a looming existential threat have a nice way of motivating people. 13 morale. Nice. I thought we were going to get more than 13 now. I know that. I thought we were going to get... no, it was 12. It was a 12-day event thing that we did. All right. Let's see if we can get this done. Again, this guy here is going to be the toughest one. This Vanguard, he's going to be a toughie. The Mastermind. We're going to predominantly focus on hull breach work here. So that's going to be the big thing, is focusing on hull breach on these guys. There's no atmospheric nonsense that's getting in the way of things, so we should be able to just stay focused. Alright, let's go ahead and let's at least start off with our basic buffs. Take less damage, do more damage. And we're going to jump straight in to try and take this guy out. Yeah, as I thought. Look at that damage. Up to 909 versus 542. So go for this Shredder. Should be the quickest to take down. Let's go. Not very effective. That's good. We're going to go and rip him apart. Huge. Good. He's confused. We can come in with an Engulf. It would have been nice if Barry went first. Man, where does Barry go? Oh my goodness, Barry, you're so far down in the turn order. Would have been nice because then we could have gotten that vulnerability used. That's okay, that's enough. Spin maneuver, can we? Yeah, we can clear with the spin maneuver. That's good. Do a little bit of damage on the other guys. Alright, one down already. We're gonna need to focus on the android variant now. Let's go ahead and knock out his sensors. There we go, sensors offline, excellent. There's nothing we can take advantage of, so let's instead go ahead and just hit him with a broadside to try and get a breach. This is fine. Decent damage, but that's about it. We'll go ahead and let's do an engines down across the board. Strafing run. Only got one, but that's the one that we needed. Let's cause some crew panic. No, let's go ahead and let's get our adaptive armor online. We're gonna need to get this going sooner than later. If we wait too long, we're gonna get in trouble. Let's go ahead and get this guy with a ramming speed. Huge! We're up by 29! Massive aid, though. That was good. I guess we can go do AoE. We'll use the Psionic Storm to go take out this guy. Cause panic in the Destroyer. Not effective, but at least we cleared him. Alright, now it's a 3v1, but the problem is they do a lot of damage. Yikes. Okay, let's try and knock out engines and weapons here with the International Flashbang. Only got that one, it's fine. We'll go ahead and we'll get the repair. Do we want the heal over time or big targeted heal? Go for the heal over time here, because then we'll have 2 heal over times on it. Okay. Let's go for a stasis lock if we can. Try and disable. We'll take advantage of the weapon disruption and disable him so he's further down with the turn order. We're going to go and re-up our damage output by 25% by getting the aim back up. Let's go ahead and knock a hole in him. Didn't get the hole, but we got vulnerable. We'll siphon for some basic healing here. That's what we need. Just back up and running. More health is always good. All right. What are we up to next? We can take advantage of the vulnerable with a bullseye for big damage. 1,204. Good. Let's go for a void splatter. Get some confusion. There we go. Crew panic is active. A critical hit too. And then the void splatter is active, so we get a little extra damage over time. With that confusion, with that panic, we can come in here with an engulf, making them vulnerable. Oh, yikes! That's a lot of damage. We're gonna cauterize the hull. Full heals. We'll go straight back into another bullseye for another 1,281. Good, perfect, big damage. We're gonna immediately make him vulnerable again. All right, we got him. He's not gonna get a turn for a while. We've got him. Knock out sensors, just in case you don't, for some reason, take him out. And then bullseye should clear. Oh. All right, hopefully we can get enough XP here to get ourselves to level 13. Commander, as soon as we destroyed the fleet, it spawn fit a new one started to emerge. We should get out of here before we're destroyed. Yeah, we can't get it done. Promoted, it worked. Nice. Also, Zulf got +2 evasion. That's good. All right. Zulf is leveled. So Zulf is now level 13. Massive. 2 points. Improves death from above and gray goo, and then death from above, hull reinforcement, and materials from combat. Salvage harpoon, I would love to get that thing upgraded, but we'd need to get what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. We have exactly 5 more points we can level them up in, but we need to get this. It's a quick U-turn here, or a quick tune-up. Death from above 2. Death from above 3. Death from above is good. Exploits the crew panic, so we could do that instead of engulf. It inflicts disable, though. It's not exactly what we need. Activate self-permit. Nice, this is all ground combat stuff. Supercharged polarity we could get unlocked. I don't know if we're gonna get there. I think we'll work on death from above since that's something we're already consistently using when we get the opportunity for. And Grey Goo is nice in combat as well. We'll go ahead and do that. But that also means we need to go to ship management. And we need to go and kick you, Zulf, off of the protector here. And you now need to get into the Paragon. Paragon class ship. Unavailable, that's not what I want. How do I get you out of your current ship here, Zulf? Zulf, get out of the ship. Oh, we can't because they need to get home first. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. He can't change ships until he gets home. All right. Meanwhile, the main battle fleet is intercepting these guys as attacking the collective here. So let's go ahead and take them down. Of course, Zulf can't just swap ships out in the middle of nowhere. What was I think? All right, go time. Let's go ahead and get into the fray. I think we'll take out. Let's take out the Slayer here. Let's go for this guy. Nicely dodged. Excellent. Oh my goodness, that's good. We got 3 dodges there. All right, let's go rip him apart. Atomic structure. Warp it. Good. Confusion is now active. Bullseye for big damage. Engulf. Is that enough? Yes, it is. All right. Quick and easy. Chaos Cannon, not that bad. Let's go ahead and... increase attack speed. I was going to go ahead and try and warp him, but let's go for this instead. We'll go for the Dimensional Flashbang. Didn't get his engines down, that's unfortunate. I'll go for a broadside. Decent damage, not great though. I'd like some more damage out of that. Let's go ahead and get disable countermeasures. Activate vulnerability. With that, we can go ahead and warp and bullseye to clear. Should take him out with those two. No, it's gonna be close. Bullseye gonna clear? Yeah, just barely. Barely guaranteed. I mean, we overkilled, but barely guaranteed. All right, on to the last one. Easy peasy here. Vulnerability active. Let's go ahead and, since we don't have anything to use on vulnerable, we'll overwhelm core. Some damage over time here. Didn't get the crew panic. Good resistance to it. All right, that's fine. No, I don't want to do countermeasures. Don't want to do flak barrage. Yeah, let's go for the demolish. We'll have a damage over time and a hull breach. We should actually look at that again with the difference between demolish and what's the cooldown on this? 5. Okay, that's the reason why we have that. Because deconstruct is pretty much the same. What? 548 hull and 603. Yeah, okay, so it's the same 603. It's just the amount of damage is higher, and it allows for exploiting engines down. So it is better, but it also has a cooldown of 5 rounds, which is pretty brutal. Atomic structure. It'll get one final turn, and then we can clear it. Dimensional slingshot. Ooh, quickens. I don't think I've seen that before. Okay. We still get our 3 attacks first, though. So we'll go ahead and countermeasures, disable countermeasures, and bullseye for clear. Easy peasy. All right, let's see what the cores say. Oh, tier 5, nice. I don't even think we're fine. Don't worry about it. All right, that's all. Was the collective, not the consensus. Whoops. So I was initially correct, and then I got confused. All right, anyway, get the team back here. Perfect. And now that we're back, that explains why there is a lock on top of Zulf's picture. Now we can go ahead and change officer here. So we'll kick you out of the Protector and jam you into the Paragon. Here we go. Tier 5 ship. Let's see. With you being in a tier 5, if we go back to the Protector here, can we get rid of it? Thank you. Why was that still there? Yeah, so Tim can be upgraded to using the Protector, but you've already got a Galleon, which is a tier 3 ship, is that right? Galleon class is a tier 3, yeah, so we can swap you out. Yeah, we'll put Tim into this one. Tim doesn't go out on missions much, but we can at least go and get Tim set here. Perfect. And then the last thing we want to do is under Paladin Galleon, yeah. We're gonna unequip these. They're low tier, but we aren't using these ships at all, so I see no value in us leaving things equipped to them if there's a chance that we end up needing them on a different ship, right? Let's go ahead and just strip the equipment out of these. There we go. We still have the Matador and Thaumaturge left as we get the other two to level up here, both Katie and Barry. That's good. All right. And then we need to go and tell the auxiliary fleet. If we go to the auxiliary fleet, we don't want Tim. Instead, want Zulf. It's Tim. Where's Zulf? There you are. Paragon. Nice. Tier 5 ship. Beautiful. Customize. We do need to get some items on you. Oh, we still want to go beefy. So we get two things of hull and 1 for damage. They're pretty good. Vulnerable sensors, hull. You don't have a lot of good defense here other than crew panic resistance, which I guess is the most important one, because losing crew panic resistance means that we just lose control over the ship, which is awful. Okay. So with that done, they can now take on slightly tougher challenges. I don't know if they can do two tier 5s and a tier 4 yet, but maybe. Maybe they can. We just need them to win one more fight. Here we go. Just only 2 tier 5s. That's a better fight for them to go for. A tier 5 and 2 tier 4s. Perfect. Okay, so I think this is the one that just respawned. So if we send the auxiliary fleet at this should be enough experience, the auxiliary fleet, to then allow both Katie and Barry to level, allowing them to go into a full set of tier 5, and with 2 tier 5 fleets, we should be able to just absolutely crush them. 4 days left until the base is under attack. Let's go ahead and let's clear out another one here. Let's try and get both of these before we end up being attacked. We're gonna dispatch both. Got a couple days before the attack comes. So let's go ahead and take out a couple more fleets. Before we engage, we need to go and play with Zulf's loadout here. Shield Disruptor, Gulf, Erupt. Alright, let's actually just turn them all off. Alright, so Shock Mine to inflict disable. It's not really needed because you have Death from Above. Yeah. That already can exploit crew panic to then do disable. So that's fine. So we don't actually need that. Black Barrage is always good to have. This inflicts vulnerable, which I think is good, because the other one is Death from Above is disable. This one's vulnerable, and vulnerable can immediately be turned and used with Bullseye. So we'll go ahead and we'll use this. Having countermeasures is always good. Definitely want to have a backup heal, just in case. Although we have a bunch of heals, right? We now have 3 heals with that, jeez. Maybe we don't need the drone repair. Disintegrate just strictly exploits panic. It does the same amount of damage as the Black Barrage. So we'll hold off on that. We'll just use Engulf instead as needed. Demolish. Eruption is all enemies. Or cooldown. Instant repairs. Man, even more repairing abilities. Golly. Inflicts hull breach across the board. It's kind of nice. Obviously, this one is also. It's only on defensive systems, though. This is for hull. Vulnerable versus... Maybe we can do Shield Disruptor. We should play with that and see how it works. How we like it. One more. We can take Deconstruct, I guess, just so we have ones that we can kind of bounce off of each other. Vulnerable to then allow Barry to get Bullseye. Deconstruct, which gives us the hull breach so we can use the Warp Atomic Structure. And then we have Flak Barrage to take advantage of the either interdimensional flashbang or the crippling shot. Knocking down engines. Right, I think that's a good setup. Let's go. Into the fray. Guilt up, let's go. We'll go ahead and get our targeting systems online. Targeting support. All right, we make the first move. Who do we want to go for? We got a mutant, a standard, and a reptilian. Let's go for the standard. Good dodge. We'll immediately go and warp. Very nice. Okay, we can take this guy out before his turn again. And Bullseye. He's already got crew panic on him, so we can take him out with an engulf attack. So instead, let's go ahead and get crew panic on the other two as well. There we go. Panicked. And we can just engulf to clear. There we go. Big damage. Big damage. Alright. Next up, let's go ahead and knock out engines with the strafing run. Perfect. Engines down and critical hits across the board. Wow. A little wild. Spinner's the only AoE we really have here. I don't want to use Gravity Well yet. So let's just go and siphon off the big guy. Hold his power. Meanwhile, we'll go for that... No, not broadside. Flak Barrage. Alright. Okay, we're taking too many hits here. We'll get the adaptive armor on, and then next we'll do Cauterize as needed. Let's go for a Stasis Lock. Slow him down. There we go. Nice. Alright, and we'll go for a Broadside to try and get a hull breach. No luck. That's not good. Alright, we'll go for a... Oh my goodness, we got hull breaches across the board. That's not great. We can increase the damage output. Let's go for interdimensional flashbang. Dimensional flashbang. Only got his engines. Bummer. In that case, let's just go for sensors. Reduce his chance to hit us. Okay. We'll go for that flak barrage. Big damage. Oh my goodness, not quite a clear. We can go for a missile swarm to clear though. No, not quite. Almost. Spin maneuver will, right? Yeah, spin maneuver clears. Okay, we're at critical. We need a heal. They've quickened. We're gonna cauterize. And we are going to drone. The repair drone online. There we go. Back up and running. Good heals. Alright, we're gonna go for a backstab maneuver to try and disable. Oh no, we've got the resistance to disable. Never mind, never mind. Let's go ahead and get targeting support online. Increase our damage by 25% across the board. We're gonna jump in with a void spatter. Some damage over time and a bit of crew panic. That's good. Ooh, he just did brood pods and healed that. That's unfortunate. We'll go for the... Oh no, not disabling. We've got harpoon available. Salvage harpoon. Huge. Then we can warp atomic structure. Oh, we didn't get the hull breach though, so we don't get the exploited extra 50% damage. We do get the crew panic up, so we can do an engulf next. So that's good. Go for the bullseye. We're not gonna be able to clear, but we can at least gravity well. Decent amount of damage. Knock out sensors. Reducing his aim by 30. Oh, or he resists. Portal rip. Yikes, that's a lot of damage across the board. We're still fine. Engulf clears? Engulf clears. Unless you get like the bare bottom minimum damage output. There's like 60 damage variance on the bottom end that he could have gotten away with it. But we're good to go. Battle 1. Alright, and with that, we go on to the auxiliary fleet's fight. Main battle fleet managed to succeed. It's time for the auxiliary fleet. This one we are... Or sorry, that was the auxiliary fleet. This is the main battle fleet. My bad. Alright, for these guys we got what? An android variant, a mutant variant, and a standard. We'll go for the standard harbinger. We'll just, taking out the standards is the easiest, so we'll go for them first. Alright. Protective field up. Meditation boost active. Into the fray to boost our damage output and aim by 35%. Insane. Go for the harpoon for both the vulnerability and hull breach. Damage over time and makes it so they take more damage. Good. Man, we had a lot of good evades here. Warp atomic structure. Get the extra 50% damage from the hull breach. Bam. 1994. They're still vulnerable, so we'll hit them with the bullseye. Oh my goodness, 254 off. We can go for a supercharged polarity. Minimum damage is 217 on this move. There's a chance we don't take him. But that's our only AoE ability that we currently have active. Our other one isn't up for another 2 rounds. We'll try it. Nice. We managed to taunt the other two, and yet they're still not attacking us, even though we taunted them. Let's bend space-time and increase the amount of times that we can attack. Get a solo to act more often. You have to attack back-to-back. That's just crazy. Interdimensional flashbang. I think we're going to take... Let's take the mutant out next. Alright, Flak Barrage. Take advantage of the engines down. We get to move immediately, yet again. We can't take advantage of anything else right now. But we can try and activate something. We can get vulnerability back up. Let's do Death from Above and try and disable. He's not going to act for a while, but let's see if we can put him... Yeah, there we go. Way down in the turn order. Excellent. We can go ahead and get him with the Incisor Beam to take advantage of weapons being disrupted for massive extra damage. Crew Panic. Oh, we got Crew Panic on 2 of us. That is not good. All right, we need to get the adaptive armor online. Yeah. Triple Shot isn't quite enough to clear. Bridge Shot might be. Ooh, only on the high end. No, we got him with a bullseye. It's good. 2,000. Boom. Nice. We'll go ahead and hit him with a good old harpoon. Let's get that adaptive armor online. That passive heal over time and extra damage mitigation. We'll jump... Oh, no, you don't need that one. We'll jump in with a... Let's do a broadside. We want to try and get a hull breach here so we can do a warp atomic structure next turn. Panic attack. You did whatever you wanted. You went for a bridge shot, which is nice because it knocks out their weapons. But if you did a bullseye, you do more damage, buddy. I don't appreciate that move. I don't think we would have won, though. No. He still would have had 500 or more health. Alright, quickened. And we can go ahead and clear with the barrage, yeah? It's a toss-up. I'm going to assume we can now. Wow, was that close? Only won by 47 damage there. It's cutting it closer than it should have been. Ooh, a chitinous injection 5. Be nice. There we go. There's the 2 levels we were looking for. Not you, your ship. Let's see here. Isolde, your ship. Just literally all chitinous. Alright, we'll send both of the teams home. Let's go clear out our queue of things. We're just making more stuff. We have, like, infinite material at this point. We just don't have to worry about it. Less than a day until the onslaught continues. So the Chruul are going to be sending out their next attack in just a moment here. And then we need to go and deal with this in the next 5 days. Alright. Commander, our sensors have detected a large Chruul super vessel. We've seen yet. The largest Chruul super vessel we've seen yet. Our team is starting to worry about that there may be no limit to the size of vessel they can spawn. Where is it going? Maybe it hasn't been born into existence yet. There it is. Coming up here. A Regal! We have a mastermind in the Regal Chruul, in the Behemoth. Going straight for the Corsan consensus. We probably have 3 days of time before it arrives. Let's go ahead and let's land. And with that, we can now go ahead and get these guys sorted. All right, 2. We'll go ahead and we'll upgrade this, giving us the nano restoration field, which is massive. We've been needing that. We've definitely been needing that. Predictive algorithms. Proves resistance. That's pretty insane. We probably should go for that. It's supposed to drop isotopes. Then space-time. I mean, regardless of what we do, we're going to have to grab this one eventually. Everything else is all locked behind these 2 on their path. Blade recovery on ground ability, and just more damage across the board. Yeah, we don't need the drop isotopes ability. It's much more important for us to resist having ship disabled and weapons offline. Sensors is not that bad because we have such a big aim boost. But, oh no, this is the secondary fleet. They don't get a big aim boost. So that's actually pretty good to have that. We don't have the meditation in that team. Into the Fray, huge. Barry's been missing this. Having Into the Fray is going to be really, really nice. Into the Fray Tier 1, we're going to see what the Inspired level does. It probably will be on par. If it is 20 aim, or 25 aim and 25 damage, then we're going to drop the targeting support ability, since it's just not going to be necessary anymore. Weapon Supercharge, Point Blank, Cloak abilities, Suicide Run, Stealth, Sabotage. None of those are, like, really super important. Increasing Suicide Run's damage is nice. Increasing how Supercharge works is also very nice. It's 100 and 100. Oh, wait. Extra 175 damage versus 150, right? Yeah. It's extra 25% damage output, which is quite nice. Point blank shots, kamikaze, increasing crit. Yeah, we'll go this way. Alright, unlocked. Nice. And with that, we can now go ahead and change out ships. Alrighty. This means Ariam, Dolph, Solda, here we go. Barry, get off of that. And Katie, get off of that. And then we put Barry in the Matador. And we'll put Katie in the Thaumaturge. Nice. Which means the ninja, we're gonna remove those. And same with the enchanter. These. Now we can add them to you guys with your new equipment. And we're good to go. I want damage. I do want some more hull though. So we will give you a tier 5 getting extra 1,800 health. That's a lot of extra health. That's massive. Absolutely massive. Essentially an extra 1,000 health. What you're getting off bat. Yikes. That hull breach. Oof. Just always get a hull breach. It is what it is. And look at all the traits that they've got. Then damage, and then damage. Big damage boost. Maverick, space combat damage 10%. That's crazy. Really good. The Thaumaturge. For you, do we want high evasion? Plus 8 evasion is quite nice. We're pretty much out of hull upgrades. Speed upgrades would be nice too. Aim, we're not really struggling with hitting. Damage is another good option. We can kind of just spread ourselves across the board if we want, but it makes us weak to so many things. We do that. I'd rather be like consistently weak on one. Hull breach and vulnerability are already an issue for us, so we can get this tiny hull upgrade. Man, it is an abysmal amount. Not even 300. It's 250 health-ish. Sensors and weapons. We'll do 2 damage and we'll do 1 on speed, I guess. Oh, evasion's probably better. Do evasion instead of speed. Vulnerable and engines down. So resistance to crew panic and disable, which I think are the most important ones to be resistant to. Okay. We are ready. We have 2 full tier 3 ship fleets. Or tier 5 ship fleets. This is huge. It's exactly what we needed. We have 3 days left on this one. So we're going to go ahead and send in the auxiliary fleet with the new ships. The Thaumaturge. And the Matador. Alright, we're going to take out the Yabbling Alliance fleet here. Let's go ahead and do a last minute repair. And then where's this going? Going up here. We have a minute. We can actually go and clear out this guy really quick here at the main battle fleet because they move so slowly. Let's go take that out. Alright. We are going to need to set this up quickly. Because we got new abilities. I'm like, yeah, we can't go in without adaptive armor. That is critically important. Alright, what do we want to go with here? We got Warp Storm, exploding breach across the board. Disruptor Beam, which inflicts crew panic, which is quite nice, actually. Might go with Disruptor Beam. It's a little less damage than the Incisor Beam, but we can keep panic going. Torture's nice for the damage over time. Overload's nice too. I think I want to go with these. Damage over time, crew panic, damage over time, weapon disruption. So these two together, we can get, what, 1,800 damage over the course of 2 turns. Three turns on one to another. Ish. Overwhelm's the other one we can do. Which actually, if we drop Torture and we go with this, it still exploits the weapon disruption. It does more upfront damage and similar damage over time damage. Still less overall, but also instills crew panic. So we have 2 crew panic, actually 3 crew. Jeez, maybe we're a little too focused on crew panic here. And crew panic and sensors being down are like the big focuses of this one. But this means you don't have any AoE abilities, huh? Hey, Rapicon, how are you doing today? Check out your fancy schmancy badge. How have you been? Drop Cauterize Hull if we wanted. I really want to pick up the Psionic Storm here. I want at least one AoE ability if we can help it. But it means we're dropping the Overwhelm Core or the Disruptor Beam. I think we're dropping Overwhelm Core. It's got a 6-round cooldown, they both do, so we'll go with that. I think that's going to be our better bet here. Again, the other option, of course, is the Warp Storm. But while it does a little more damage, it only exploits, it doesn't inflict. I want to go with that. So we get that one done there. And then we'll go and jump onto this guy next. So we need Bullseye. Bullseye's needed. And we don't know how much, actually, how much does this do? It won't tell us. Alright, we're just gonna blindly assume that Into the Fray is gonna be better than targeting support. Because we already know targeting support is 25% damage. So sort that out. Pulse Mesh, Harass. Backfire Munitions is good. Strafing Run's good. Counter Snipe. 5-turn cooldown. Seeker Missile, that's pretty good. Damage over time and engines down. And engines down. We can rotate between the two. Wait a second, this thing's like way worse. Wait, it does less damage, doesn't do damage over time, has a cooldown of 4 rounds. I mean, we can oscillate between the two if we want. We're gonna drop that. Doesn't seem that necessary. Disabling Strike is nice. Inflicting weapon disable. But I'd rather go for the Focus Beam where we can take advantage of sensors being down. Still have 2 more? Huh. Guess we can keep the Missile Swarm, sure. And Pulse Mesh. It's just a flat damage to everyone, but it's not that impressive. I mean, this thing's got a 7-round cooldown, jeez. I don't know what else to take. I don't really care about the other abilities that much, to be honest. I guess maybe take Triple Shot. We get a vulnerable on everyone for some reason. Oh, this one inflicts Savage. I just doesn't seem that useful. We'll go for Disabling Strike then. We have, no, because I already have this one for inflicting that. Alright, Triple Shot it is. It's fine. Engage, let's go. Rubicon, you're doing well? Excellent, good to hear. Your wife left and took the kids up camping on Wednesday and are coming back tomorrow? Oh my goodness. Does that mean you're walking around the house with socks on and sandals and no one could judge you? Let's go ahead and get our armor up. Detective field, let's go. Let's go. Okay, so this is the thing I'm really curious about. How much do we get in boosted from Into the Fray Tier 1? 25, 25, 25. So it is definitively better than the targeting support, which is only 25% minimum and 25% maximum damage up, but nothing for aim. Yes, exactly. Nice. Go ahead and hit this guy. Engine's down, being exploited. Oh my goodness, jeez. Fiercely Clash. Yikes. Ow. Alright, let's go ahead and get the adaptive armor online. And get some passive healing and damage mitigation up. Big bullseye, big damage. Oh, not quite clearing. Very, very close. We couldn't do Shield Disruptor and try and clear him yet. Next we had an AoE, but they're up next. Man, they're going really fast too. Man, this guy gets to move twice? Dang, okay. Then we just need to guarantee we cleared this one. So we'll just Flak Barrage him. Or, not Flak Barrage. Oh my gods. Broadside Salvo did 27 less damage than necessary. I can't believe it. We'll go for a backstab maneuver to take this guy out. Jeez. Holy moly. Okay, let's go ahead and hit him with a splatter. No, let's go get Crew Panic across the board here. Remember, right, these guys are, yeah, they're vulnerable to Crew Panic. Let's go get Crew Panic on board. Get some big damage. Is that AoE? Yeah. Hull Breach across the board, that is the thing we're the weakest against. Is Hull Breaches. Because of what we chose to go with. Let's go ahead and do an Engulf. Did you see your request? No, I'm gonna have to look at that, Recon. I did not. I did not see that. Can we bullseye this guy down? Yeah, we can. We need to get some healing now. Our passive healing is not a lot. What are your thoughts? What are you thinking of changing there, Replicon? Let's see here. We've got Crew Panic still. We don't have anything else that exploits Crew Panic, right? No, I think Engulf is the only one that does that. It's got a 5-turn cooldown. Maybe we think about grabbing a different one that... Maybe we go and grab the... was it Destroy? Demolish? Demolish. To be able to take advantage of that again, I don't know. We can't Harpoon yet, so let's just do a Disable Countermeasures then. Make him vulnerable. Then we'll go for the Bullseye. Nice. And from there, let's go Void Splatter. Oh, Completeness. All right, let's knock out and oh my god, what is this evasion? 45%? Oh my gods. Okay, Harpoon. Let's hit him there. We need to get him with a. We need to get some Crew Panic. That's all we need. Ah! Crew Panic brings their evasion to 0. We need to get some Crew Panic on here. Into the Fray. Increase damage and aim, so that'll help. As much as I want to heal, I also want to hit this guy with some Crew Panic. But our Crew Panic abilities are actually on cooldown right now. All 3 of them. So... maybe we just go for this. Okay. Pretty vulnerable. Ooh, Death from Above. You want to add some more columns to better give information and ways to organize? Interesting, okay. Like, what do you have in mind? You've piqued my curiosity. Like, what's the #1 thing when you look at the... you look at it that you're like, wait a second, this can be better? That's right, we could do warp atomic structure to try and get crew panic. There we go. Evasion is now minus 100. We're not allowed to get rid of this. We cannot use engulf. Do that. Sound it's 2 in the morning, you don't remember? No worries. I'm just curious. All right, let's go ahead and take this guy down as fast as we can here. The bullseye should be able to clear. Yeah. Done. There we go. Commander, the Collective are grateful that we've helped save their colony. Plus 10 diplomacy. However, the Yabbling are very unhappy. They're very not very happy about us intervening. Yeah, that's fine. That is perfectly acceptable. We can send you guys back. Whoa! Whoa. Okay, so you guys are going over here. It's a full tier 4 fleet. Okay. It's going up here, and this is going up here. Wow. Okay, there's just so many portals at this point. They're releasing like crazy. All right. Engage. Let's go. Man, this thing's an absolute tank. Okay, armor up. Protective field online. Meditation boost is a go. We'll go for the Into the Prey. With that, we'll harpoon. Big. Ow. A lot of damage. Let's go ahead and warp time. Get you to act more often here. Perfect. So we can now go for a... I'm gonna go for polarity. I think we do. We get to act twice in a row, so let's go ahead and throw a polarity here. Pulling some threat. And then we'll go for a... Man, if we roll high on this, we can clear. Because he's vulnerable, so he takes an extra 20% damage. What? He's got 3 health left. What? All right, let's go ahead and we'll use Psionic Storm. We'll clear. 30 health left. Can't believe it. Not effective. Oh yeah. Crew panic resistance is really high. Okay. All right. Throw a drone swarm at it. Well, we'll hold on to it. It's not critical for us to do. We'll just do some mediocre damage here. Probably should have done for the countermeasures, but that's fine. Let's do a strafing run. Try and knock out engines. There we go. Slow them down. There we go. Look at that turn order. Nice. Let's go ahead and... Death from above these guys? Demolish. So no, Demolish doesn't do panic. What was the one that does panic? I can't recall. Alright, we'll take advantage of this. Let's knock that out. We're taking a lot of damage. Get some passive healing. It's this this damage over time here, 599 each. That is a lot of damage. Don't really want to use this one if we've got broadside, so we'll just broadside. Wow, that was super ineffective. I should pay attention to how much damage it's supposed to do. We can do an just a regular, not interdimensional, just regular dimensional flashbang. Excuse me. Interdimensional creatures, just dimensional flashbang. We can go and take advantage of the weapons being down. We'll boost the damage output there. Yeah, healing a tiny bit, taking a bunch of damage. Okay, we should be healing a tiny bit for the rest now. We could shield back up, but again, we aren't getting 10% reduction currently. 25 would be nice. Let's do an overwhelm core. Go. This is 494. Ooh, no chance. But we might as well still try. Okay. We don't have any AoE abilities, so that is very unfortunate. He doesn't come up for a while, though, so we can ignore him. We can have one of them take it instead. So instead, let's pivot. We'll flak barrage this guy. Focus the big damage. We'll use like a strafing run or something to hit. We don't have cauterized hull or anything here. You're still fine. Do you want to go splatter? Let's go ahead and try and stasis and slow this guy down. That was huge. Nice. And then, yeah, we'll go for a... I guess... mess with weapons. 79? Okay. Damage over time took him. But still, he got an extra attack off. I was hoping we were going to have that sorted. Alright. Bend space time. Quickened. Oh, why do you not have boost? Weird. Meditation boost was removed from you. When did that happen? Knocks evasion down by 10. That actually matters a lot. Huh. Let's see if we can get him with the interdimensional flashbang, or the regular dimensional flashbang. Alright, got him. Nice. We'll go ahead and hull breach, and then after that we're just going to do cycling advantages here. Oh, we did not get the hull breach I was hoping for. Well, alright then. We'll knock out sensors. No, we can. That's why, it's because the hull breach is extra 100, that's right. The area we're in. That's alright. We'll go ahead and we can take advantage of the engines being down here. We'll just flak barrage for big damage. Bullseye for big damage. And that's a clear. Man, is Tally damaged. Your ship is in bad shape. Ooh, tier 5 adrenal gland. Nice. We're gonna send you home. You gotta get repaired. Okay. So we only have the one mission, which is the culinary arts. This tier 4 and a tier 5. This full fleet to tier 4. We can have the secondary fleet sort that. We're gonna send the auxiliary fleet here to intercept this tier 4 with one tier 5. And we're going to send the main battle fleet to intercept here. Oh, not launch anyway. That's not what we're supposed to do. I sent the wrong person back. That's fine. Not a big deal. We have plenty of fuel. We've got 5,000 and change fuel. We're never running out. Launch the fleet. Yes, repair everything. These guys are going here. Launch the auxiliary fleet. Yes. Right. We got plenty of fuel. We got plenty of time because we move so fast now since we got that last upgrade. It's fine. Human friend! Our people have been overwhelmed by the sheer psychic force of nearby fleshy titan of a vessel. We admit, now we were fools to believe that our impeccably evolved empath neuroemitters could shield us from the hellish nightmare projections of the Chruul. We figured if such a brainly insubstantial race as yours could resist them, it would be a cinch for us. And let me guess. Now you need us to save you. Not so easy, is it, huh? How about we upload you some information on how best to defeat that vessel? Now, you need our help. Yes, exactly. Why maybe the Corzend gift is rubbing off on you after all. Quick, what am I thinking now? Come on, give it a try. I am utterly desperate at this moment. My race will soon be extinct. I'm secretly plotting your demise. Diz brownies. Oh, that was way off. Wow, never mind. Never mind. In any case, the answer is most assuredly yes. We need your aid. We'll do everything in our power to save Onir from its attack. Perhaps we'll save you. Perhaps we won't. Maybe we'll meditate on it. Oh, she's brittle. Sir Corzend, your fleet's in no shape. Our fleet's in no shape. No, we will be there. Fantastic. 1 second. There. I've transmitted you our response to the Prime Consensus. And ones that aren't currently jabbering incoherently are greatly reassured. We await your arrival, human friend. This one. Okay, it's time for the big fight. Ready, set. Wait, what? Main battle fleet just decide not to engage? What? Wait a second. Why can't the main battle fleet engage? Alright, we're gonna have to jump off the planet and come back, I guess. we can't fight him for some reason. I don't know why. We'll have to figure that one out. Alright. Into the fray. Reptilian. Oh, they're all reptiles. Okay. What does the reptilian variant give them a bonus to? Sensor resistance, is that from here? Yeah, okay. Weapons vulnerable, crew panic, disable. Okay. But engines just aren't going to work. So reptiles block engine disabling. Gotcha. Alright, we'll go for this guy. Get the tier 4 as opposed to the tier 5 here. So we reduce the number of enemies we're dealing with. Really? Oh yeah, hull breach is highly resistant. Oh man, are they getting enraged. Damage resistance goes down though, so they're gonna take a lot of damage here. That's 45% increased damage. Holy. Armor up. Bullseye. Bam. That's a lot of damage. Black Barrage. We'll go for the broadside salvo. No chance for knocking through the hull here. What if we did ramming speed instead? We might be able to clear. Oh, not quite. Ow. If we go for sensors, yeah, we can clear. Got him. Solar Flare, Annihilation. We'll go for the Dimensional Flashbang. Tier 5, Tier 4. Let's go for the Tier 4. Try and clear out these Tier 4s. Granted, it's more defended in this guy, but we'll still clear this guy. Regurgitate's not great. Alright. We could go for Shield Disruptor on everyone. Full vulnerable, a little bit of damage. That's good. Inflicting crew panic. Yeah, let's do AoE crew panic. Let's just get some big debuffs on these guys. We're really debuffing them here. Here we go. Alright, Spike Whirl. We're gonna go for the big damage. Big numbers. Middle of the road, sadly. Let's see if we can disable this guy. Stasis lock. Good. Except maneuver will do the same kind of thing. Decent amount of damage, slow him down so we get more actions. Get a disable. There we go, good. And with that, Warp Atomic Structure for a good chunk of damage and resetting crew panic, which means that we can definitely hit every time, removing their evasion. We'll go for a bullseye. Is that clear? It can. Oh, so close. We can do an EMP overcharge. Very minimal damage, but it would clear that guy with an AoE attack. So we'll do it. Kind of a weird time to use it when they're both already disabled. But we're doing it for the damage. That's what we care about. Alright, crew panic or healing? Let's cauterize. We've been taking too much damage here. Bullseye for just straight damage. Perfect. Let's go ahead and cauterize again. Just reduce the amount of healing we gotta do later. And bullseye to clear. Nice. Battle 1. Another Omega drone. Refuse the diplomacy. Yeah, we'll just get the diplomacy bonus. Thank you. Stress signal. Done. Okay. Force and homeworld's under attack. Yeah, we gotta sort that out. They are attacking us, it seems. Alright, so the auxiliary fleet will send them home. We'll send the main battle fleet here. Send the main battle fleet back. Hey, we can finally get in the fight. Jeez. Why couldn't we start? Alright. The massive Chruul behemoth, as if lying in wait for you, angrily swerves at your fleet, seething. Isolde, use your cocky ability. Dispense point-blank EMP into... Ooh, the behemoth's tentacles. Enemy fleet gains engines down. Nice. 25,440. Jeez. There's a lot of health. And they still have the resistance where we can only do 10k or 1k per hit, so it's going to be 26 attacks minimum to clear. All right, this is the big one. Let's go. Shields up, meditation active. Into the fray. Let's go for the base variant as opposed to the psychic. Harpoon. Big hull breach. Oh, we also got hull breach. Holy jeez! Wow! That was a lot. Okay. Not ideal. Let's go and time warp you. In space time. There we go. Get you 2 actions here. Flak barrage for huge damage. Good. Can we get just more big damage? Not really. I mean, we could try a ramming speed. High-end roll wins. We can clear if we get a high-end roll here. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay, good, good. Next, let's get the adaptive armor online. Because I don't like where you're at. Not too good there. Let's go for the dimensional flashbang. Okay, weapons are now down. We can exploit the weapon disruption. Overwhelm core. Some damage over time on you. Let's just do a strafing run, try and keep their engines down. No luck. Ooh, nice dodge. Very nice dodge. Go for the flak barrage. Big damage, 2k. There we go. Okay, good. Next, let's go and try and get some psionic waves done. Psychic storm. Try and get some panic. Means there's no chance for them to dodge. No chance. 60% dodge. I'm worried about that. It's a lot. All right, we need to get an actual heal off here. Drone repair. Full heal. Let's go ahead for a bullseye for a clear if we can. Ooh, not quite. We were like even max wasn't gonna do it. It was close though. It was really close. The incisor beam will clear though. That between. Oh no, flash melt's healing. I thought that was another damage over time. Not quite. All right, we'll bullseye to clear. Okay. Disable countermeasures. Make it vulnerable. No chance. All right. Void spatter. Damage over time. There we go. It's back to full health again. My gods. Dimensional flashbang. Only can get out weapons. Not being able to take down inches down is brutal. All right, let's go ahead and let's get our buffs back up here. Yeah, why does our meditation vanish over time? I'm not sure. Not too sure. We'll have to get that up next time the tally is active. All right. Good. Got a whole breach. Meteoric mash. 0 damage. Wow. I wonder why it was 0. That's crazy. All right. Let's go and get this back online because for some reason we lost it on everyone else. Don't know why. I mean, we did still have it on Arium, but still weird. Engines down, 0% chance. We'll just go for weapons then. Disabling strike. No luck though. Try and take out sensors, reduces chance to hit us. Alright, let's go and just get some damage over time on him. That's what we need now. So we've got Void Splatter for damage over time, we've got Hull Breach for damage over time, we now have Drone Swarm for damage over time. So we have 3 actions of damage over time. We're gonna go for Munition Backfire for even more damage over time. So now we have 4 actions of damage over time. Coming out to about 2,000 per turn. We can go for Siphon Dark Matter as well if we wish. Let's go ahead and instead knock out Sensors again because he's up next. There we go, good evade. And then we'll Siphon Dark Matter for even more damage over time. His damage over time stacks, so we're good to go there. Heal? Yeah, we'll heal. He's passively healing right now, so we're kind of holding off until he gets hit. Luckily, when we hit 0 the first time, it's not an instant death. You're just not. It's like Darkest Dungeon. 0 health doesn't actually mean dead yet. So it's only gonna be 1,000 damage if we do it. We don't have any other damage over time stuff we can do, can we? Our will's not gonna do much for us. Let's go for the disabling strike. Let's try and keep the weapons offline if we can. Or at least damaged. The Into the Fray is worn off. We'll need to go use that. Void Splatter just ended. Let's do that again. Void Spatter. Okay. We need a Into the Fray. Ah, it's not cooldown. I guess just the bridge shot. We're just doing small chip damage here. We'll go for a hull breach. Demolish is better, so use Demolish. Breached. After the 1,000 damage. But then you can see the extra damage that comes in afterwards. And this is how we're going to chip him down. Because we can get more than 1,000 damage from damage over time effects. But we'll get him. Do we want to warp time? Let's try and stasis him instead. 0% chance. It's not. Okay. Increase our speed. There we go, so we can act more often. Fire at will is just not necessary. We're just gonna bullseye again. Just get another straight 1k damage. We'll make him vulnerable. Didn't work though. Chaos lock. Okay, fine. See if we can disable. This is, again, 0% chance of disabling. Alright, we'll do a broadside salvo then. Just going for the 1k damage. I'll go overwhelm. 1,000 plus some. Oh! What did he just do? Did he just heal? Doesn't have a heal ability. No, he does. I just suddenly saw a whole bunch of debuffs vanish. He didn't attack, so I think he healed. Alright, we're on the home stretch here. We just have to hit him 4 more times with max damage. That 1k. Well, actually, 1 more damage over time, and 1 more hit, we got him. So we've got him this round. Plenty of attacks between now and then. We got four turns. There we go, got him. And with that, the behemoth is down. We got ourselves some more Omega drones. All hail the savior of the Corzan! All over Onir, Corzan are psychically pinging one another madly to determine who delivered them from their pentry. Who has arrested the diabolical voice in our heads? And clear as the skies over Ornir, the answer thunders across the consensus: the brave human commander, who most valiantly risks their the lives of their human underlings to dispatch them across great distances to save us. And thanks to this unprecedented act of kindness, we have prepared an equally unprecedented gift in exchange: the geodesic amplifier. At its tier hulking predecessor structure, it is sure to unlock great powers. Though, fun story, the Chruul did seem to use the amplifier to call all that aforementioned, psychic distress. But we're sure it won't affect you the same manner, though, seeing as you aren't psychic, like we are. In fact, we foresee it won't be a problem in the slightest. Thanks. Achievement unlocked. Monster kill. Kill the Chruul behemoth. Nice. Send us home. Now, I can't remember, are these guys attacking, or are these guys giving us stuff? Artifact honor guard. Oh, okay. Weird, so they were prepared to dispatch that prior to us even finishing the fight. Wild. Alright, timelines here. Let's go ahead and clear this. Timelines, no timelines. Just culinary school. We'll do that soon. Alright, the geodesic amplifier. Alright, Isolde, you've got a job to do. They have refused to acknowledge how exactly they came into possession of the artifact, but the geodesic amplifier has clear affiliations with Halcyon 6 station, once functioning as a kind of central nervous system for the station. Wait, Tally does this in 3 days? Okay. Just used to Assault to getting this stuff done. But I guess it's more of a tactical item? Huh. If they say so. For 5 ships. We do still need to get these done. So let's go ahead and get this rolling in the meantime. I might as well get we can Barry on it. And we can go ahead and replicate more stuff with Sulf. We really don't need more material, though. We really don't need more material, but I don't know what else to do with these guys, so have them get some work done. Oh, the Chruul have infected the hangar tier 2. Okay. We can go with Suki, Bucky, and Katie, but I'd rather not, so we're just gonna hold off a minute. We'll take some morale hits, it's fine. Task complete. Perfect. And we're gonna wait, because that now has Isolde ready. We have one more day until this is done, and we can send our top-tier fleet on that. Commander, it appears another Zlar fleet's been taken over by the Chruul. They're heading our way. Ah, okay. In which case, we need to send the auxiliary fleet to go and clear that system. Of all tier 4s. We've successfully researched the geodesic amplifier and can now build a facility on Halcyon 6 to slot it in. Commander, by harnessing the power of the precursor artifacts, we've managed to discover a portion of large precursor structures similar in size to Halcyon 6 in and around our sector. Oh? We've also managed to detect what seems to be the Chruul mothership. We believe we can effectively call these precursor structures into our dimension, which allows us to salvage further artifacts from them. You don't say. But in doing so, we are likely to summon the Chruul mothership as well. We should try to prepare ourselves for this eventuality, as we have no idea what it is capable of, and even if it is possible to destroy it. Okay, so it sounded like we could bring other artifacts to us, but no, we can only summon the ship. And that's it. I think we're more or less ready to do it. To be honest. We can't close these portals, so they're going to keep infesting the area. And we now have two tier 5 teams. So we should be able to get it done. Ariam, I'm going to have you stop doing this task. And we'll go ahead and we'll deal with the Chruul in here. Tally, lead the charge. Attack! Perfect. Heal us up. Deploy officers. Let's do this thing. Big screens. Blood drive. AoE healing. Let's go. Alright, you're out of here, Rapicon? Alright, sleep well. Take care. Good. We'll go ahead and blind them all next. Good. Next, we might as well just do lightning. Just get all the AoE effects on here. Shock slows down their speed. All right, he's hardening. Hypnotize. Ooh, that's a lot of group panic, which makes me very, very nervous. We're gonna go for battle stims here, I think, which will increase our speed, so we'll act more often. Increase our chance to hit. You know, targeting assistance, aim, and damage. Man, that's crazy good. Inflict stunned on everyone? Huge. Let's try and stun him. Slow him down. Only one got stunned out of it. We're now full crew panicked. That's awkward. Alright, we can exploit this. Precise shot. Go for the phaser. Re-up that blind. Or clear. That works even better, actually. We'll exploit blinded. We're gonna take out the big guy. Emergency meds. Siphon. Inflict confusion. That's most of his health. We've almost got him. A little bit more and we got him done. 19! Yeah, a little bit more and we got him. We can use a shrapnel grenade to go and clear. There we go. We're doing invasive surgery, right? No, it's we don't want to do that. We might as well inflict something if we can't exploit anything. There we go. Mind toss to clear. Bye. Almost full health. We're only missing 1 health here. Literally 1. Problem solved. Acknowledged. Nice. All right. Next up, go ahead and we'll deal with these. So we'll let us hit here and take out this fleet, and then we'll take out the encroaching enemy fleet that's trying to hit us. It's coming in for an attack. Shields up. You want to go for the Omen, or do you want to go for the Shredder? Let's take out one of the Omens here. We'll do into the fray. Nice dodged. Unfortunate. Gonna rip this guy apart. Very nice. Okay, bunch of damage. He comes up after Barry, so Barry might be able to clear him. Although Engulf could clear him. Nice. Very nice. Okay, perfect. Let's go for a Seeker Missile. Seeker Missile, take out his engines. He did manage to resist though. Unfortunate. Let's get some crew panic going. Big panic. Perfect. We'll inflict vulnerable on them all. Only on you, that's fine. It's the one that mattered the most anyway. It's okay. Huge bullseye damage. We'll be able to take you out with the solar flare. Oh my god, 35 health. What? Okay. We'll go for a missile swarm then to clear. Make you vulnerable. Countermeasures. We'll go and use Harpoon next. Let's go and activate Panic, so you can't dodge. And a 75% chance to dodge. And with the Harpoon, Warp Atomic Structure. There we go. Nice. Planet cleared. Ooh, another projector. I refuse the reward. We'll take the diplomacy points instead. Thank you. Send you home. And we send the main battle fleet to intercept. Alright. Get some big damage here. Should be able to clear these guys. They've got a good amount of health. Still think we can take them pretty quickly here. We're gonna focus on these Mark IIIs. Oh, it's Mark III and a Mark I. I'm not really sure what the difference is. It's the same, everything seems the same. All the stats seem the same. In the Mark I and the Mark III. Weird. Anyway, I guess other than health. This might be the only thing that is health. But none of the stats on the inside are, other than health, any different. Supercharged player, try and grab aggro. Now let's just try and clear him. Let's get that bit of salvaging harpoon and make him vulnerable. Ooh, that is not good. They are really ganging up on you. Let's get the adaptive armor online. Destruction aura, brutal. We could do a drone repair, but I think we're fine for now. Do a flak barrage instead. Just get damage. If this thing goes down, he can't fight us, right? We can't take damage if they don't exist anymore. Ooh, big buffs. Okay, combat strikes has been activated. Can we get him with the good old ramming speed too? Wow, low roll on that damage, sadly. Because you're panicked, you went and acted and attacked this guy instead of went for the bullseye to clear. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. Alright, we'll do supercharged polarity then. I'm gonna keep pulling aggro. Keep that taunt, keep him threatened. Let's try and get panic across the... Oh, no panic, okay. Never mind. Alright, we'll just do sensors. And harpoon. And bullseye for the clear. Okay, good dodge. Excellent, good. Let's jump in here with a overdrive. No, let's just keep staying on top of sensors. If they can't hit us, we can last a lot longer. Make him vulnerable. Win for the bullseye. Huge. Adaptive armor is still healing everyone, so we're still just gonna hold off on that. You'll just do an incisor beam. Ooh, rally. Okay. Black Barrage for a decent amount of damage. You can probably clear on our next here. Bullseye. That's enough. Nice. Alright, just the tier 5 is left. Just the big boy. I think they are all tier 5s actually. But this is just the big boys left. Oh, miss. Brutal. Okay. We'll go for a deconstruct. Or a demolish, rather. We'll go for a deconstruct later. Dimensional flashbang. He's down good. We can't get, well, at least a low chance stasis. Ah, he dodged. Oh, after being stunned to resistance to all. I probably should have hovered over that a long time ago, huh? It's okay. Into the brain. Let's siphon dark matter here, so we can slowly heal over time. 555, 376. Huh. Net positive health gain. Interesting. Made vulnerable. Good. Let's go ahead and bend space time. This will definitely be beneficial. Go for the big old bullseye. And then the ramming speed should clear. Man, you can get up to 4,000 damage. It's crazy. There we go. Commander, our raiding fleet is here. Yeah. Don't worry about it. don't worry about it. It's fine. Sorry. All right, summon the mothership and in the culinary school. So let's go ahead and... Oh, where are you going? I want to attack the Corzin again. All right, let's go ahead and let's send the main battle fleet. Repair. Go find out what's going on with the culinary school. And then let's go and summon the mothership. I think we can do it. Fleet engages the Zlar Slogoth flotilla. All right. Spare them or attack him. The ragged Slogoth warriors aboard offer the location of the Yanthu genetic material if you spare their lives. I don't want to spare their lives because we only need the genetic material. We don't need anything else, do we? We don't have to kill them. We'll spare them. Why not? The refugees thank you profusely and promise to praise your name on the fateful day when they find And the final Yanthu despot's bones are ceremonially incinerated. Great. Commander, we secured the first canister of the biomaterial. The second fleet is located in access in the collective space. What? What's it doing over here? Also, do I have to like track down by looking at each one? Here. Alright. Yeah, Commander, they're under attack. How long do we have? 24 days. We might be able to ignore it long enough. Might be able to resolve everything before then. Nothing? What? Okay, pop-ups, go away. Come on! Alright. What's going on here? Oh, sorry, wrong place. Yes, this is... Okay, wrong. My bad. Oop, the Chruul are on the way. Redirect over here. We need to intercept. Also just have another one coming after us. Alright, let's go clear the Chruul first. We're going to start with space-time instead of shielding. Let's see what happens. If we can get you to act. Can you act twice? No, not before them. Bummer. Alright. We'll do a polarity and try and see if we can pull threat and have them just attack you. Big dodges in here with the boost. And then into the fray. Do you want to go for the android or the mutant? Let's take the android out first. Thing's very resistant to hull breaches. So, hull breach and engines down aren't really going to work on this guy. I want to take him out as quick as I can here. Just do a ramming speed. Get some big hits. And Solar Flight's probably fine. There we go. And then bullseye to clear. Perfect. Let's go ahead. Nope, not this one. We want to go harpoon. Ah, only vulnerable. Bummer. Alright, we need to start getting some healing going. With you being vulnerable... Let's see if we can get the hull breach here. Let's get a broadside. There we go. Nice. Atomic structure. Big hit. Oh my goodness, so close. Okay. Engines down is not going to happen, so instead let's go for weapon disruption. There we go. Cleared. Weapons disrupted. Excellent. Come in for a void splatter. Nice. Some damage over time. No crew panic, though. You're very resistant to crew panic. Vulnerable is really the only thing we can take advantage of with you, to be honest. That and disable. So let's go ahead and engulf. Vulnerable is active. Bullseye to take advantage of it. Bam! 2,825 damage. Massive. I'm gonna use the incisor beam with the bonus damage to get a chunk more and a final clear of the flak barrage. Didn't stand a chance. Nice. Nope. We refuse to need it. It's fine. This is all cleared. We'll now send the main battle fleet over here. Little damage, but that's fine. Are there any other Chruul vessels running in anywhere? We kind of just ignored our space for a while. All right. Your fleet encounters the the Zlar Slogoth medical fleet. On board, the Slogoth doctors labor to cure the ailments of the Zlar Slogoth subrace and create a brighter future for their children. They're willing to hand over the Yanthu material peacefully if you space them. What? We can't space that material. We're gonna be in too much trouble. We have to attack. Oh, it's a typo. It's a typo. It's supposed to be spare. Spare the medical fleet. Space them. Okay, well, we almost had a massive misunderstanding here. Because this sentence is still correct, even with this typo. This is actually still a perfectly accurate, totally viable sentence. They're willing to hand over the material peacefully if you space them. If you chuck the material into space, so the Solar Yanthu can never get it ever, they'll be happily to peacefully give it over to you. Oh, you mean spare? Oh, I'm assuming this is what it's meant to be, but we're gonna attack just to be safe. Because I don't actually 100%. I'm not 100% sure which one is actually the typo. I feel this is correct and this is the typo, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So, in we go. We're gonna have to fight him, sadly, because I'm not 100% sure. All right, let's get our shields up that heal. Let's go ahead and get our boost, and we shall into the fray. Laser strike. Big harpoon, that was good. Atomic drugs already, not great. It's a bunch of damage, and also passive, tiny bit of healing over time. Not a lot, but you know, it's still little. Helps counteract the damage over time we set up. Right, we've almost got it cleared. Oh, that's definitely gonna be a heal, right? Rally. No, rally just reduces the effects of all statuses, or chance of them. It's interesting. We can't quite get that. If we do broadside, can we? No. Engulf? Ramming speed's the only one we can do that's got the highest chance of success. So ramming speed. There we go. That was enough damage. We'll go in here and we might as well just go and get the spatter on him. I imagine he'll, yeah, resist the other, but we can at least get spatter going. In which case, we can just do fire. Well, let's just do personal buffs instead, since he's got a big increase in defense here. Maximum damage is up 100%, plus an extra 35%. That's crazy. If we can get vulnerable, that'd be massive. Wow, even with that boost, they're actually puts him at 0. Wow. Okay, that's great. Warp time. There we go. Big bullseye. Let's go. 2,532. I was expecting 3K, to be honest. We'll go for death from above. Disabled. Excellent. Look how many turns we have before they get to go. Easy. We'll just go ahead and incise her. We can take our time. Alright, we'll just need 2 more turns anyway. Cleared. You're able to destroy the fleet and subsequently recover the biomaterial canister intact. Excellent. Commander, we've secured the second canister of biomaterial. There's a third one in the pirate space. Wait, what pirate space? It's not pirate space. What? Third, fourth return? Holy moly, there's a bunch of them. Okay. Struggling to hit go. My mouse is starting to act up again. Alright. What's going on here? Your fleet has encountered a flotilla of the Zlar No Hyphen, Slogoth engineers, and architects. They swear to hand over the biomaterial if you let them leave them to their devices. Yeah, we can spare them. It's fine. They thank you for your mercy. As a token of their regard, present you with the schematics for a 100-foot tall statue of you that will stand at the heart of the future Zilgoth-run Yanthu extermination camps. Okay, maybe we shouldn't be sparing these guys. maybe I've been wrong about this. We should not be sparing them. We need to go for the last bit here. Oh, how interesting. It happens to be the same place that the Yablings are at. So we're gonna have to actually fight the Yablings here to get to it. Listen, I didn't mean to fight you guys right now, but we kind of. Oh, hey, calm down, guys. Okay, fine. If they're gonna attack us, we'll get in on it. But like, we just need to get to the planet. They're blockading us. All right. Good. Let's go for into the fray. These guys have such little health, it's crazy. Harpoon. We've already cleared him. Ow. Oh, we can't get AoE healing yet. Let's have you move faster. Okay. They're healing themselves. That's fine. Bullseye should still clear. Yeah. Even if it had full health. No one-shot wonder over here. Let's get this guy to be vulnerable. Perfect. Even if he heals, it doesn't matter. Even if he heals, it does not matter. All right, we'll go for the big one. Perfect. Rip him apart. With the vulnerable on here, it's just a bridge shot away. Or a bullseye away, rather. Bullseye. And we can engulf to clear. Perfect. Got him. Your fleet has encountered the Zlar. Actually has a hyphen this time. Slug off nursery ships. Oh, jeez. Spare them and the children. I can't. Commander. Oh yeah, they're grateful, but yeah. We got diplomacy. Yeah, we can't spare them. These guys are just gonna. They're stuck in a perpetual cycle of murdering each other. So it doesn't. If we don't clear these guys out, then they'll end up clearing others out and back and forth forever. So it doesn't really matter, right? In the end, it doesn't really matter. The typo was pretty crazy though. The fact that it still is a perfectly valid sentence. Alright, bend space time, let's go. Alright, bullseye for clear? Not quite. Let's go ramming speed on this guy. The damaged one doesn't go until after us, so it's not a big deal. Let's go for a vulnerability. There we go. Try and get some crew panic. I doubt we're gonna get any. These guys are pretty resilient. Yeah. But the main thing is just the damage on everyone. I'm gonna clear that guy. What do we get? Rage restoration. By the power of anger. Knock out your engines. Clear with the barrage. Okay. Rally ability has been used. Which is good, but we can still be vulnerable on you and take advantage of that with the bullseye. Stasis, it's a weak chance. I'd rather just do a higher damage. We're not going to get the effect, but we get more damage out of it. Alright, a lot of our buffs are now gone. See if we can set vulnerable again. Yeah, 95% chance. And bullseye should clear. Yeah. It does so. Perfect. All right. We need to go and bring it back to them at our nearest opportunity. Send the main battle fleets. Nothing else is moving here. All right, we're gonna turn this in, and then let's go and see if we can call forth the mothership, yeah? Human, that I will now lavish with faint praise. Thank you for your aid in the coince of the Tsar Yanthu pure genetic line. I have been authorized to deem you honorable for the remaining length of this dialogue. Congratulations. In addition to that, you will now also be given the opportunity to make grandiose boasts concerning your campaign of death against the vile Slogoth. What did there go? I'm okay. What the hell are you doing? The vile Slogoth have been banished back to the feces-laden primordial soup from which they first unceremoniously arose. Yes, you're a natural. You should keep practicing, and maybe you could qualify as guest bile thrower. Oh my goodness, for the next Poetry Slam on Slar 4. In the meantime, here's the payment for the death dealing. You earned it. Thanks. It's just dark matter, which you don't really need. All right. Ooh, these guys are on the prowl. All right, we're gonna send the main battle fleet here immediately, and then maybe we send the auxiliary fleet instead. You go home. Send the auxiliary fleet. They don't need to be healed. They've got enough health. It's fine. All right, nice. We got there first. Let's go. An android and a psychic and a basic. Okay. Shields up. Harpoon. We're going to take out the young Slayer here first. Into the fray. Inspired. Enrage. That's a lot of enrage. Alright, warp atomic structures. Get some big damage. 2k if we're lucky. 3,300. Dang. Alright. Flak Barrage. If we get like max roll damage, we can get him. Here we go. That's much better. Ramming speed. Okay. We're gonna go for a dimensional flashbang. We're gonna take out the psychic next. That was pretty good. Let's get the adaptive armor online. Start healing up. Good, good. Flak Barrage for some big damage here. 1/3 of the current health pool he had. Next, let's give him a... Let's go for a suicide run and see if we can disable. Nice. Ooh, instantly healed. Okay, that's unfortunate. At least we got him to use the brood pods to heal instead of doing anything else. That's fine. Can't take out their sensors. Can't do panic either. We can try and stasis this guy at least. That did like nothing. It did essentially nothing. All right, we'll do shield disruptor. Let's make them both vulnerable if we're lucky enough. There we go. Well, I got one. Not the one I wanted, but that's fine. All right, let's go take this guy out. Bridge shot. Followed by, do we do enough damage to this? We don't. Oh my good gracious, look at this spin maneuver. 1,786 on a AoE attack? That's crazy. Bullseye, big damage. Crew panic is a none here. Alright, we can get sensors on this guy. The psychic, the sensors, knocking out sensors just was not going to happen. Make vulnerable, evaded! What? What are the chances? Exactly. That's exactly my thought. What? Ow. What sorcery is this? Let's just inside screen for just base damage. Just do some more base damage, and then we can go ahead and clear the flak barrage. Oh my goodness, 193? Really? It's okay, he spent his time quickening, but really? Alright. There we go. Sit down, you. Perfect. We don't need anything. Ooh, gain Chruul expert. Beginning to understand them better. Damage resistance again them is up. Nice. Were you gonna go and fight them? Huh. Anyway, send them home. Yeah, you're gonna go fight them. Alright, back to base. We need to look at summoning. 2 days. Tally can get this done in 2 days. By harnessing the power of the precursor artifacts, we can call the artifacts we've installed. We can call the Chruul mothership into existence. Only then can we destroy it. Should prepare beforehand, though. The tier 5 hangar. Thirgon Thaumaturge Wizard. What are we using in our setup? Katie's on the Thaumaturge. So we do need the Wizard upgraded. Zulf's in the Paragon. And then... Okay, so... Commando. So we do need to get the Wizard upgraded. So I'm get on that. I want to get that final upgrade here. We'll have to have the auxiliary fleet clear these. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Alright, send the auxiliary fleet in. Okay, done. We can still go ahead and, like, upgrade the rest, of course. Let's go ahead and let's start pulling in the mothership here. Valley, 2 days. I think we can get her done. In the meantime, if we can get that done as well. All right. This is going to be a quick and easy fight, though. These are only tier 3s. One tier 4. No, tier 4? Are these all tier... Oh, only one tier 3. Okay, okay. I see. Let's get a Destructor Beam. We're not even going to put shielding up on this. Should be fine. We can go straight to more damage. Bam, cleared. Next. It would be nice to bring down damage. Okay, yeah, there we go. It would be nice to go and bring down damage. So let's go ahead and let's heal up a little bit here. And damage mitigation as well. Alright. Disable countermeasures. What is this? This one's hull breaches, okay. Bullseye, big damage. 3,005. Dang. Alright. We'll do our biggest damage hitting attack here. That was not that great. Ramming speed, is that enough? Ramming speed's not enough. Alright, we'll use acid bombs then. We managed to get a hull breach on that. It's wild. Alright, we'll just clear before it gets another turn. Stasis if we can. Give us more time. What? Bounced down and came back. Huh. Weird. How did that happen? Stunned, but it didn't lose its turn order. That's really weird. Alright. So it goes. We'll go ahead and hit him with the Dimensional Flashbang. Only weapons are down. That's unfortunate. Countermeasures. Disable countermeasures. We can... Oh, our Incisor Beam is down right now. That's unfortunate. I wanted that. That's okay. Spin Maneuver will also work. That's a lot of damage for an AoE attack, to be honest. It's like a lot. And it's also only Spin Maneuver tier 1. Which is also wild. Cleared. Send the team home. Nope. Don't need any items. We're good. Nice. More level 13s. Pause. You're on your way up here. Tier 4s. No, actually, we'll send the auxiliary fleet over here. Redirect. Get home and get to work. Alright, we have finished the hangar upgrade, which means we're going to be getting attacked any second here. Summon is finishing momentarily. Any moment. There it is. Commander, immediately upon connecting the final of the 4 artifacts in place, the entire sector was engulfed in a quantum field wave. The wave itself seems strongest just not far from our starbase, giving you a visual now. There we are. Holy jeez. That's bigger than this. It's terrifying. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, what? wait, it's a starbase fight? We don't even get to bring our ships out for this fight, okay? Resistance beam, all enemies. Oh, it's bajillion damage. Bajillion damage. Okay, that was easy. Okay, Commander. Good to see you awake again. Oh, I was sleeping. It was okay. I'll get you up to speed. The arrival of the Chruul mothership seems to stir awake some ancient processes in Halcyon 6 itself. That's really funny. I was like, what? Oh, okay. It's a dream. Yeah, Neon, I was really disappointed when it was like, oh, it's just a one-shot end? Really? I didn't even spend time upgrading it, what? The end result seems to be that the mothership and the station are now locked in struggle with one another. Unfortunately, the station seems to be losing in this contest. However, we may be able to aid it by acquiring more artifacts like the ones we recovered from the other humanoids in the sector. A briefing has been prepared for you as to where you might find these artifacts. A number of precursor graveyards appear at the same instant as the Chruul mothership. Okay, so they were talking about that. We should dispatch fleets to them and recover them. Recover what we can, except the Chruul will do the same. Commander, wonderful news! The Corzin have again reached universal consensus over the matter of commending you on your peerless Corzin chip. Okay. Oh, commending us. Oh, really? And to think, we can never have achieved this milestone without the near extinction of the entire human race. Funny how things work out sometimes. Glorious human commander, we received a great gift today, a Zlaryanthu ship. Thrown the rest of your paltry vessels aside, melt them down into scrap, for as of this day, you have no need of them. For the Zlar will kill your enemies for you. Oh, what are you waiting for? Do it now. Human friend, I've decided to fashion you a gift. A collective ships. Collective ships? Weird. Commanded by an officer. Just how you like them. And these aren't just mindless flesh hulks, but they even have passing semblances of personalities and self-awareness, just like you. Just don't touch any circuitry around their earlobes, that's important. Otherwise, I'm sure they'll prove useful against that thing. Human mentor. Happy hello from Vorash. Much happy embrace. Vorash have gift for human. We have ship and officer. Make fight against Big Fleshy. Much pain they give, Big Fleshy die. Then fleshy food for Vorash, yes? Nourishes and delightful. Vorash leave now, goodbye. Oh, the Yablings do the Yablings just not like us because we've been, like, hoarding their attacks of late? Come on, it's not that bad. Oh, these are the things. I have this, okay. So they said ships. What ship? Whoa! Okay. All right then. We have additional fleets. Many fleets. Okay, so let's go and find these. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4. Okay. station approach. Okay, so it looks like they're trying to get to all of them. So what we can do is we can actually hopscotch from here, fighting here, over to here. To this graveyard. We need to send out another fleet here. I guess we can send the main battle fleet then. Our officers are currently busy, that's fine. And then over here, we can send the colony fleet. They're not the strongest team, but we can send the colony fleet. Every ship requires an officer. Oh, the Gallant doesn't have one. Yeah, you're not on a team right now. Let's get you in here. So it's at least a tier 4 ship. Yeah, so the colony team is a tier 4 and 2 tier 3s. So not great, but they should be fine. Right, if we go to management, do we have any other tier 4 ships waiting? Oh, we do. Awaiting officer. We'll just chuck the officers in respect to those that they come from. Yeah, so the ninjas... No, okay, so the ninja is a tier 4, and the enchanter is a tier 4. So we have the ninja and the enchanter we can do. So hold on a second. So that means that the ninja can take Ingeborg. Not the ninja, sorry. The enchanter. Ingeborg in. And then the ninja... We can put... Siskiyou? No? Wait. Can you not pilot a ship? I don't understand. Mock nuclear strike. Why can you not pilot a ship? I don't know. Let's go ahead and let's give this one upgrades really quick. I don't care too much about commander training. Grid shot, dimensional flashbang, fire at will. Which is afraid those are too good. Go unlock those. Well, why can't I give you a ship? Oh, now I can. Okay, perfect. This kid gets a ship. All right, so let me come back over here and let's look at the colony fleet. Yeah, you're on a sorcerer, Junseo. Junseo will use you in a different group. Instead, the colony, the ninja. Junseo, get out of here. Instead, we get the enchanter. Okay, so the colony fleet is now all tier 4s, so we can go and launch them. Confirm that. We need to get another... So wait, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we can actually have full 4. This one's going to be the mystery group. I don't know exactly what we're going to do with this one. No, we're not using the shuttle fleet. We are going to use the... What do we want to call this? The, we'll use this, the Halcyon Alliance fleet. And in this fleet, we'll have these guys. There's 4 of their ships. We can only take 3, so we'll have to decide what we want to go with. We'll probably end up taking these guys. With the mine, so we've got a... Sensors ability. Jesus, that do a lot of damage. 2-round cooldown? Holy. So sensor attack, a sensor attack. Exploits your own sensor attack? What? You can combo yourself? Cooldown 1 round, cooldown 2 rounds? What? Okay. You're definitely in. Carnage for hull breaches, crew panic, disruptions. Crew panic, okay. Don't know how Harmonious Systems does. Inflicts crew panic, hull breach. Inflicts, exploits, hull breach. Shielding, vulnerable, disable, vulnerable. Which is down. Okay. Nice. So this is going to be the Halcyon Alliance fleet. And the Halcyon Alliance fleet will send over here. Launch fleet. Okay. The fleets are set. Now all we have to do is everyone's upgrades. Good gracious, here we go. You're ready for it. You're not in the fray, so it's not that big of a deal. Delay recovery, increased damage. That's good. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. All right, Suki, let's get you sorted. Cloak is always good for emergency. Sabotage I never use, but we are going to need it for upgrades here, sadly. Point blank aim. We can just for our other abilities. Suicide run, backstab maneuver. Sabotage, suicide run, backstab, cloak, backstab, point blank, more damage, supercharge, constantly point blank. Okay, let's go this way then. Gives us more aim, unlocks the supercharge, and gives us more evasion. Don't really want to go to Supercharge 2 or Point Blank. Upgrades Point Blank, that's fine. We'll definitely get Cloaking, because that's critical. We're going to have to get Sabotage as much as I don't want it. This unlocks the Backstab Maneuver, which is good. Backstab Maneuver and Cloak get upgraded. We have 4 more abilities. I want to get here. So point blank upgrade, cloak backstab. Oh, we do have to go up this way to get to it. Never mind. That's okay. Suicide run 1 unlocked. And speed. Speed's good. Okay, you're done. Tim, what you got here, Tim? Let's see. We can improve. That's the one we wanted. Reduce damage, and also less hull. That's great. And you literally have to get this one. There's nothing else you can do. Okay, Ramming Speed. Congratulations, you have it now. We literally can't pick anything else. It's funny. All right, these ones are going to be interesting. So there is we have one person that can do counseling. Oop, split. We have one person that can do counseling. Do commando. You do counseling. You do commando. We're not going to do commando, but counseling would be good. So I guess the real question is, what do we get in these strategists? So we get supercharge, backstab, suicide, and cloak. Not actually all that important, to be honest. Cloak, suicide, backstab, and okay, that's literally the same in both. Okay. Okay. In which case, let's go ahead and we'll have you be the one that we just go all the way down the basic tree. And we'll have you, just, you know, so don't forget later. Be the one that goes down into counseling so we can get that battle meditation. Battle meditation is really important. Okay. Now that's done, we have targeting assistance for ground powers into the fray, which is really important, so I want to get into the fray. Into the Fray 2 would be nice as well. I want to get Into the Fray 3. We need to get this one unlocked, which requires this one, which requires this one. Which Dimensional Flashbang, which I also care about. Bridge Shot is good, but we don't use as much. Fire Oil we rarely ever use. Shell Shock's fine. Fire Oil, Bridge Shot, Improved Aim. Arc Laser. Okay, so we're going to stay on the top half here. So we get Into the Fray. Targeting Assistance. Into the Fray upgraded again. And then we need to get over here. So Tear Gas gets unlocked. Dimensional Flashbang, which I do like quite a bit. To more interdimensional flashbang damage. Up here for targeting assistance, but most importantly, it's extra damage. We get Into the Fray 3 now, so we actually do 100% damage from it, which is great. And we can get interdimensional flashbang 3 here too. And I guess we'll just unlock Bridge Shot, because that is good for weapon disruption. So it's still a good ability. Meanwhile, for you, it's the same setup. Honestly, I kind of want to do the same thing. We don't need 2 with Into the Fray on the team, though. Bridge Shot isn't that good for what we're trying to get done. The interdimensional flashbang's too strong. So I think we're going to do something similar here. So get interdimensional flashbang unlocked. Get Into the Fray. So we can get to the interdimensional flashbang again. And then if we, instead of going here, we still have 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 2 points off if we wanted to get to here. So we couldn't have gotten to the Precision Doctrine anyway. Get to the level 3. We can at least get to level 2 here. So we can get Bridge Shot leveled up to level 2. And increasing damage to tactical ships. Which is good. And finally, go ahead and level you up. We probably are going to need to change up the team that we have set, because I'm looking at it, and these are all tactical officers. We have a team of 3 tactical officers currently. We're probably going to need to go and send Sarkaline instead with some healing abilities. If we want to be able to withstand. We'll have to see. You've got a different setup since you aren't a... I don't know why. These two had the same setup. This one's different, though. Sabotage, run, backstab, suicide, cloak is nice. Is this ground combat? No, it isn't. I'll take this one then. Backstab, sabotage, stealth, sabotage, suicide, run, cloak, backstab. Okay, we don't care too much about that. Point blank into extra aim. Definitely need that. Supercharged weapons. Improves evasion. 10 evasion, that's really good. Supercharge, point blank, kamikaze ability. Yeah, it's not a lot of crit damage in supercharge. It's not that good. Okay. Let's get up to here. It requires us to get all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can do that. Oop, not this one. Oops. Not that one. So we get point blank here. We clear out all of these down here, all the sabotage ones, which we pretty much never use sabotage, but that's fine. Backstab maneuver, suicide run, ambush, or sabotage for critical, then here for the resist. What's the other one down here? This is just sabotage on its own? Yeah, we don't care about that. Extra crit, most importantly, less debuffs. We still have 1 spare point, though. We can either upgrade Sabotage, or we can unlock Supercharged Weapon, which I'd rather unlock Supercharged Weapon. More useful. Alright, last one here. We'll go down for full mechanic setup, and I think we're going to have him set with some healing abilities here. And send him in instead. Because I think we might be in trouble with our current setup here. Quick tune-up, we gotta have quick tune-up. Ramming speed's a really strong one. I'd like to get that too. Link Bolt and Smoke Out, we can avoid that. Avoid that if we can. Extra hull for sure if we need that. Broadside salvo would be nice though. I am a fan of the salvo. But this is the one we needed. Drone overdrive, perfect. Resistance, good. Increasing healing, increasing ramming speed. Great power, increasing ramming speed further. Tune up. We got 8 more points, so we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, we could just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get the ramming speed level. There's a lot of damage with that. We'd have 3 left. We could do 1, 2, 3. Oh, if we had one more. More hull and more damage would be really, really nice. I think that's more important than ramming speed, honestly. Go ahead and we'll get this. 3 more points. Improves damage and improves resistance. Ball lightning and improves speed with 3%. That's fine. Increases broadside damage. 1, 2. Yeah, damage output 3. Yeah, so we just won't be playing with ramming speed, but that's fine. Some resistance, and then we'll get the broadside ability upgraded. We'll call that there. All right, perfect. Now we need to go back to this fleet and send you back. Instead, we need to send you with a different team. The Alliance fleet here. We need to go and change out someone. You can see the problem here. They're all tactical officers with 0 healing ability. These guys have some crazy skills. This one does have some healing, I believe. This one definitely has some healing. I don't know how strong it is, though. Because I thought it did. Oh, maybe he doesn't. Yeah, no healing here. Harmonious Systems. Back life support. We're gonna have to drop the Invader ship. Get the Revenant instead. And that way we at least have the drone overdrive. Launch the fleet. Alright. Done. We are set. All ships have a course laid in. We're just gonna have to go and deal with these guys first before we jump over here to clear that. We've got, it looks like they are also sending out ships of their own. Tier 3/4, or Tier 4/5 ships. We're gonna have to fight when we get there, and we're gonna get there first, by the way, because of our movement speed. We'll easily get there first. But we might have to fight them, because we might have to be there to go and, like, extract it. Oh, nice. I'm glad that they have the buttons where you can just, like, jump to it to make sure you got them all. We got them. We found them the old-fashioned way. It's good. But yeah, so we'll get there first, and it all comes down to, like, when we sit there, how long does it take for us to activate or take the thing or whatever? Can we grab it and run before they get their ships there, or are we gonna have to fight the ships regardless? I'm not too worried about some of our fleets, main battle fleet and the auxiliary fleet. I'm not worried about. The colony fleet is the one I'm actually the most concerned about. We haven't really put them through their paces. They are all in tier 4 ships at this point. Still. We can also set new equipment on here too, which wouldn't hurt to do. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure we save the game. Don't want to lose any progress here, that'd be bad. Save complete. And we're gonna end it here. We're gonna end the stream here. It's time for me to go to bed. But we'll be back again. I think we'll be back again tomorrow or Sunday. We'll be back again this weekend. And I think we might be finishing this game off. And if that's the case, we need to figure out a new game starting next week for weekdays and weekends. we'll have some new games coming up soon. Just around the corner. But thanks for hanging out, everyone. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a good morning, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you tomorrow or the next day for some more fun and games. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.